And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for Tuesday night's episode of The Flash, Season 5, Episode 15. Now this episode, the hype was cool. The moments were pretty interesting as well. I think the execution for this episode wasn't really all that good. I mean, the ending to this episode was pretty cool, and I liked it, but the whole beginning part was kind of like, boring. This was the episode where King Shark battles Gorilla Grodd. So we all knew Gorilla Grodd was coming back eventually. We did see some promo about him coming back and him fighting King Shark, and what was that going to be? Okay, so obviously the episode was literally the Flash and his team. They got the cure, it's ready to go, but they want to make sure it works. They want to make sure this cure works, so that way when they use it on Cicada, nothing happens, nothing backfires or make him stronger or whatever. So they decide, hey, let's go test it on somebody. Maybe, somebody will be willing to do it. So they go and to ask Lyla, obviously from Arrow. They ask her, hey, can we go to your Supermax prison to talk to maybe King Shark? Maybe he wants to be human. So they go, they meet this doctor lady who apparently is the wife of the original Earth 1 of King Shark, or girlfriend or whatever. And King Shark is obviously from Earth 2 or 3 or whatever. So they decide to give him the cure. He agrees, kind of. And then something happens. He gets mind controlled. And we all find out later on it's Gorilla Grodd. They try to mind control him, doesn't work. And then we see Barry try to use the cure on him, and it doesn't sit well with the team. Obviously saying that, oh, you can't, use the cure against people's will. It's wrong, blah 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 blah. And yet, a couple of weeks ago, Cisco was doing the same thing. He was like, oh yeah, we can make a cure. We can give him this and that. And Caitlin was telling him the exact same thing. So it looked like Cisco learned a lesson, and now he's using that lesson to teach Barry, which is very weird, but whatever. Anyway, it's just funny how it is like that, because when Cisco said, oh, we can make a cure, we can give everybody the cure, and Caitlin was like, well, you can't just give it to people who don't want it if we can't against their will. And he goes around and does the same thing to Barry. So funny. But hey, that's what happens when you have arguments with your teammates. Anyway, so they give King Shark the cure. It works. And then we find Gorilla Grodd doing his thing. And we get to see Gorilla Grodd use his iconic crown. Because if you ever play the mobile game, the Injustice games or whatever, or even in the comics, he has that crown on his head to control multiple people. Remember, his powers only work on certain people. It's kind of like an antenna. If his brain waves can reach a certain amount of people, it's cool. But with that crown, it amplifies it and it makes it stronger, so he can control the entire city if he wants to. So that was cool. That was a cool little nod to the comic of Gorilla Grodd, because obviously that's how iconic he is. He has that crown on his head all the time. So we got to see that, and we got to see the big fight. King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd. Now, Gorilla Grodd got his ass whooped. Let's face the facts. King Shark is awesome, but I love Gorilla Grodd. He's a cool, powerful dude. I just wish he used his powers more often. I kind of wish he used his powers on King Shark a little bit more, because in the comics, I know comics and TV shows and movies are different. It just made no sense that, Gorilla Grodd was powerless against him, when we all know he has the power to stop him. He's controlled Superman, for Christ's sakes, and yet he can't control a shark? Come on, really? He can control aliens and other things, but he can't control a human shark. That part made no sense to me. But a cool fight nonetheless, but it was still pretty cool. We did get to see Iris do some things with her father. And also, by the way, welcome back the actor who plays Joe West. He's back now, so thank goodness, because he's awesome. And everybody missed him who likes Joe. So he came back, gave some wisdom of advice to his daughter. She went back in the gym to do some boxing training for some reason, I guess, to get some anger issues out. Go figure. But yeah, like I said, okay episode. The best parts of the ending to this episode, but Now we're gonna have to wait to see what happens next week. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. And honest opinion, who do you think would have won that fight if it was more fairly? King Shark or Gorilla Grodd? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much and have a good day.